Good morning. So the Halevovas is telling us that the reason why the Nevi'im asked this question of why sometimes we see Rishoyim who seem to have everything they want and Tzaddikim who are having such a hard time, the reason why the Nevi'im did not give us a universal answer, because indeed there is none. But every individual situation has a different reason directly with Hashgacha Pratis why it happens the way it does. And he continues, V'lachein isbate Moshe Rabeinu olav hashalom al shaila zukach. Moshe Rabeinu indeed says, Hanistorois Lashem Elokeinu. There are certain things that not only do we not know the answer, but they don't belong to us at all. It's only up to HaKadosh Baruch Hu to see and to make happen exactly the way it should. And the MSC is that Ramosha Shapir Zatzal used to say that the way it's going to be B'mei Olam Haba and B'moisa Mashiach is B'midas Hadin. In other words, everything is going to be just and perfect exactly the way it should be, because that's the way it started. As Chazal tell us that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to create the world B'din, and as everything is a cycle, that's the way it has to end. But the idea is that there is an incredible plan, detailed idea of how and why every single thing happens to every individual in this world. So therefore, when the kalal, when the general idea is, as the Halevovas explained to us, that there are two reasons why there is an obligation for ishtadlus, and only one clear general idea when that does not apply, which is when a person is oimed b'nisoyin anyway, or when a person occupies himself in avodas Hashem anyway. Therefore, when it comes to individual cases which do not fit into these two general ideas, those are individual cases that are up to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and to Him Himself. As Moshe Rabbeinu says, Hanistarois Lashem Elokeinu, and as Shlomo HaMelech in Yankele says, Al Tisma Lachefetz, and as the Pasuk says, Atzur Tomim Pa'oloi Kichol Derach of Mishpat. All His ways are just and exactly what is needed and what is necessary. There was once a story about 50 or 60 years ago where a fellow who was having a really hard time went to Reb Shalom Sharabi Zatzal. And as he was waiting in the waiting room for 10, 15, 20 minutes, he fell asleep and he had a dream. In his dream, he died and he went up to Shemayim, and Kavayachal the Malachim started bringing up to the scale his mitzvahs and averos. And unfortunately, he saw that his averos outweighed his mitzvahs in multitudes. But after that arrived Malachim with bags upon bags of Yisurim and Tzoros that he suffered in his life, and they added it to the side of the scale with the mitzvahs, and slowly but surely it started going down and down and down. But after they finished, it still did not outweigh his averos, and that's when he woke up and he started screaming, give me more Yisurim. There's an exact calculated cheshbon for everything that happens in this world, an individual plan which does not necessarily fit into a general answer, and that's why the Nevi'im did not answer that question. Have a wonderful day.